What's up, everybody? It's Sparrow with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on Space Engineers, though we are starting a new season. Whoops. Oh, I'm in the pilot seat. I can move it. Uh-oh. Where am I landing, anyway? So we're starting in a survival environment here. Which I need to level off here. I have no idea where I'm landing. And of course it always, you know, just my luck with any survival game. I always have to land at night. Don't know why. Why am I going forward exactly? Unless... Oh, is it on autopilot, maybe? I don't know what it's doing. And I have to admit, I've played Space Engineers a lot, but it's a lot of creative stuff and things like that, so even though I've done survival builds and stuff before, I haven't played survival in a very long time. So I really know next to nothing about how the new setups and new presets for the worlds work. I mean, I did go through and customize some of the settings to where it kind of fit the way I wanted it to play, as far as, do you want things to spawn, do you not want things to spawn, do you want things to, you know, day-night cycles and stuff like that. But as far as the general overall, this is how the game works, I haven't played in a very long time, and so there's a lot of mechanics that I may not be familiar with, so try and bear with me while I kind of get a handle on some of that stuff. Let's see, can I look around? Oh, here we go. Scouting priorities. Locate a source of ice for oxygen and hydrogen fuel. Survey for ore deposits. Identify a suitable base location. Avoid pirate facilities. That last one seems like a very good idea. Construction priorities. Build solar panels to provide renewable power, construct a suitable base, build additional refineries and assemblers, design and build a combat craft for defensive purposes. Also, a good idea. I don't know where this ship is going, though. When I respawned, I just picked atmospheric lander because I figured it would put me the closest to a planet, rather than trying to like pick a spaceship out in space and then spend a lot of the time traveling to a planet. So I just picked the lander, but I'm not doing anything. Like, hands are off the keyboard kind of thing. I'm not flying this thing, so I'm guessing it's set to autopilot, but it might be in orbit. I honestly have no idea. Much like I said before, you know, I haven't messed with autopilot stuff, haven't looked at anything, so I don't really know how this is set up. We've got landing gears, info, convert to station, don't want to hit that. The name of the ship. We have space pirates, space spiders, they get their own faction apparently. GPS, I would think if it was on autopilot it'd be running off the GPS system. But, you know. Have I stopped moving? Wait a minute. The dampeners are on, so I'm not really sure why I'm still moving forward, though I am slowing. Maybe it's just looking for a good landing zone? I honestly have no idea. I don't know what it's doing. Okay. While it's flying, I don't think I have to actually be in the thing, do I? Temporary ship, it will be removed after you leave the game or spawn in. Yeah, we know that. I've completely stopped now, I guess. But I'm not going down either. Ooh, this is kind of cool. Alright, so I guess it's up to me now to pilot the thing down? I don't really know what it's doing. But screw it. This looks fine. Oh, we're going way too fast. Way too fast. I was just holding the button. And because I've had bad experiences overall with, now what am I looking for? Was that the right landing gear? Is that the switch lock? Alright, so let's change this to switch lock. Or no, actually, real quick, let's change it to auto lock on and off. That was what the first one was. Okay. And then we'll change it back to switch lock. Because I don't like the auto lock mechanic. I've had really bad experiences with it overall. Not a fan. This doesn't seem like a great place. Do I have any lateral... Oh, I do have lateral thrusters. Okay. I didn't think I did. So we have forward and backward on the top, lateral on the side. Up here, I don't see downward. Where's the downward thrusters coming from, I wonder? So this over here kind of seemed like a little better of a spot, a little flatter. Maybe? I have no idea. Oh, wait. Wait. Where are we going? Okay, let's go forward a bit. Oh, there we go. So apparently it just has a deceleration type thing. I don't know where the verticality is coming from, though. Okay, so this spot seems okay. This seems a little flatter, though. That other one wasn't too thrilled with it. I mean, I can elevate, but I don't know how I'm going down. When you hit C, it goes down. Though, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to make of that. Alright, let's try and get all the gears right about there. Perfect. So we actually landed and didn't die. I'd say that's an accomplishment. Well, that's going to wrap things up for this. I'm kidding. Okay, let's see what we got here. I will point out, because I haven't really done much with survival before, I have not loaded in any mods at the moment. This is a vanilla world, and I know that might confuse people given how long I spent on my modded build, but that's an endgame ship, so as I get more established, then I'll probably go back and try and add more mods in and things like that to get more advanced. But for now, I want to play around with the vanilla mechanics a little bit. And then as we get to where we're like running out of things to do or something, or I'm just getting a lot more established, then we'll go ahead and put, yeah, we'll go ahead and put the mods in as we need them. These cargo containers hold basic tools, ammunition, and enough components to build 6 solar panels, 2 batteries, 1 flight seat. Also enough steel plate to make an armor block platform, but it does not specify how large. So that's interesting. Okay, so I have weapons and stuff on me, and I did pick the spawn with tools, but if you picked the atmospheric platform, or whatever it is, atmospheric lander, you wouldn't need to spawn with tools, I guess, because it has tools in here. I didn't know what I was going to be spawning with, so I just went ahead and gave myself tools, just in case I didn't have any, because that's kind of necessary. I mean, that's probably why they're included, is because without them, what are you going to do? I'm also going to have to get used to the new thumbnails for all this stuff, like large steel tubes, because all of this looks different from when I played survival. We also have 10,000 ice, and 2 oxygen bottles and 2 hydrogen bottles. Now, if I remember correctly, in terms of the changes that they made, here's solar cells, motors, and uranium for the small reactor. Okay. So we have batteries here, gyroscope there, cargo connectors lead to a med bay. We can use the med bay to respawn if need be. Assemblers, another battery, oxygen refinery is what that part looks like. They covered this up with stuff. That's the oxygen generator. There's a vent. Is that a timer? Do I have a timer block? I do have a timer block. Okay. Another battery and another reactor. I wonder what the timer block is for. But anywho, let's step out into the wild blue yonder. Oh wait, why do I have my signal? No, not signals. Let's go with normal. There we go. Why do I have my helmet on? Like a dummy. I do have the, in case that wasn't a dead giveaway, I do have the sound set up for realistic, because I thought that was a really neat aspect of the game. Okay, now, it's fairly self-explanatory in terms of what this stuff says, like locate a source of ice, blah, 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 for hydrogen and fuel. So you kind of have a general idea of what you should be working on starting off, but I have to admit, this is very daunting in a way, because like now I'm just on a giant planet and I have no idea where anything is. I do have tools though, so there's that. I haven't actually seen the new... Oh, that's awesome! It was Space Engineers on the little blade. That's great. I haven't seen a lot of the new blocks and stuff from vanilla. I haven't really played around with them a lot. So, unlike games like Empyrean and stuff, I don't think they've incorporated any kind of planetary map to where you can kind of chart your points of interest or anything like that. I don't think there's any of those kinds of functions. But again, if I miss any functions, that's totally my fault, because I really have not kept up with a lot of the... Is that a wolf? Or a dog? Or something? Is there, like, already hostile things? I have, character tools. Let's put that there. And we'll put the welder here. And we'll put the... Ow! Ow! Jeez! Already! Alright, how do I... So the dog's just carrying large steel tubes. I mean... I don't know about you guys, but that makes perfect sense to me. Not. Whoa, he's... Am I not hitting you? Thank you. Yep. 9 motors. I mean, I would totally expect a dog to be carrying that. Though that's kind of a gaming trope in and of itself of, you know, all the RPGs ever when you had, like, rats that had armor and stuff in their inventory when you killed them. So, my first gut reaction, I'm kind of thinking, by the way, I really like this gun. They did a good job with making a cool Space Marine looking assault rifle. I like it. I'm thinking my first reaction would be to put solar panels on our temp ship here. I mean, I guess we could put it when you... Oh, it will be removed after you leave the game or spawn in a new one. Okay, so we're gonna have to offload some of this stuff. Well, okay. Okay. Then my next reaction then is to tear it apart and rebuild it somewhere else. Is probably not a horrible idea either. I hope. So let's grab the resources here. And like I said, well, no, actually I hadn't said this yet. This is going to be a little bit of a strange episode. I'm going to freely admit that. What do I need? I don't need power cells. I need steel. Probably. And maybe construction components? I don't know. For doing basic bricks and stuff. And I actually did just leave it default with the volumes, inventory spaces, welding speeds. Like when you hit new game, it doesn't start with realistic. It starts with other stuff. So I just left it as is. So I think by default it's set up for like a 10 times inventory storage and so on and so forth. So that's kind of that. Let's see. For now, we're looking at 10 and 25, or 1 plate. Oh, that's small ship. Let's click that. Where is large? 25. I don't know, actually, if I can I start? I don't think I can build a small ship, like, station. I think it has to be a large. So we're gonna put it, like, right here, I think, for now. Let's just do... How many plates do I have? I have 895. So 4 is going to be 100. So at the moment... That's 2, 3, and 4. Alright, so let's do that for now. I think the build speed, again, was set for something like 2x or something, whatever. And let me know in the comments and stuff, give me your guys' feedback, because we can adjust that as appropriate if we want it to be faster, slower, whatever. You guys just let me know what you think is more intriguing. I will say faster will obviously get bigger projects done quicker, because, you know, obvious. But yeah, so this is going to be a bit of a strange episode because it's starting off... I've never done survivals in a long time since they updated things and whatnot. Plus, I'm getting my, getting my footing and all that kind of... What is going on? Where's the... There he is. That was weird. Come on. Oh, come... Where is it? I'm looking right at this thing. It should be right there. There it is. Actually, if I wanted to be cheap about this, I probably could get away... I probably could get away with doing, like, the corners and things that are getting kind of covered up, and maybe not doing that. Just use them as scaffolding or whatever. Because I don't think it requires anything to place the scaffolding for stuff, for building blocks. I don't know. We'll probably find out. 547... 546. Okay, so it does cost you one plate to place the scaffolding, but still, if you wanted to go cheap, kind of like wood for Minecraft, you know, wanted to do like a wood... Oh, jeez! Crime a nitly, there's no warning to these things. Can I hit you? Alright, there we go. There is no warning to that whatsoever. You just snuck up on me. You need to add, like, I don't know, footsteps or something. Speaking of which, we should probably turn off the engines and heal and stuff like that to keep our power optimized. Let's do that. Landing gears... Does it not have a thruster group? Because that would make things easier. So for now... Turn off the thrusters. I don't think of anything else offhand that I'd really need to shut off for now to conserve power. I mean, you could always turn all this crap off, but... Need to heal up a little bit. Those dogs keep hurting me. Although I see the benefit in having them, some may argue, well, just turn them off, but they're basically bringing me materials, so... There is benefit to having those things around, even though they're kind of trying to kill you. Okay. Okay. Now, why can't I put anything there now? Is it because of the corpse? Well, that's inconvenient. So I have to just wait for it to despawn? Or can I get rid of you somehow? That could be a problem. Just a minor inconvenience. For now, let's see if we can get by with... Stupid corpses. Let's see if we can get by with the scaffolding for now, so we don't waste all of our components. And let's see, the sun's over there, so whatever solar panels we do, we need them to be facing that way. Nope. Wrong button. And if I remember correctly, I believe that the jetpack uses hydrogen now, not just energy, so that's going to be a thing as well for conserving power. Seriously though, how long do these things take to go away? Because I kind of need to finish my walls here, people. How large are these going to end up being? Okay, we could actually put these kind of off to the edge for the moment. Like that. Maybe we could do something like this. I guess. I don't know. Alright, what are you gonna need? Construction components, solar cells, computer, large steel tubes, construction components, and plates. Got it. So mostly solar cells. It needs 64. That's the only downside to building a large or a station grid, is they require a ton of stuff. We're not going to need the motors right now. Power cells actually wasn't what I needed. I needed solar cells, right? So where's the other... storage container? Is this you? No, that's the assembler. Because I have solar cells somewhere. Small cargo 2. Where is that guy? Oh, there you are. Okay. I thought that was a conveyor. Whoops. Display, interior plate. Alright, so I think, quote unquote, theoretically, this should be enough to get us a solar panel going. Looks like it. I just have to weld it all. So my thing here, and even if I don't get to it in the episode, if we don't get to it in the episode and we end up like, you know, I'll have to do it off camera because basically if I leave this, I'm gonna end up losing this ship. But the idea is I want to break this whole thing down and find a spot for everything. Where? Oh, here's an idea. What is this running? Edit. Ah, no, this is default. Okay, never mind. I thought I was going to be running the autopilot thing or whatever. Okay, I really need to dismantle one of these batteries. Because, some of you may be wondering why, because basically I want to put a battery in the new quote-unquote base, so that the solar panel can be charging it. And that way we'll have a source of energy. Hey, look! It looks like the corpses are gone. Oh, there's more! Whoa! Magic jumpery. Okay, more computers. They should have kept them as cyber hounds, though. I don't like the dog thing, or the wolves. I like wolves. I don't want the... Hey! What is going on here? I've had a base for 5 seconds. It's already getting wrecked. That's not good. We're off to a grand start. Oh, wait, no. Didn't want to do that. Seriously, how did this get all busted up, though? Was that me? Did I crack off rounds at it, maybe? Whoops. Okay, I need a door. A door would be useful. There you are. Door. I can't really tell which way... There. That's what I want. Before I weld this up, let's make sure I'm outside. Okay, and I'm probably not going to be able to get bulletproof glass, I doubt. Can I still get through here? Yes, I can. Okay. And for now, again, this is not optimal. This is basically a hidey hole. On Space Engineer standards. Do I have my helmet on again? I don't. That was weird. It sounded like it was all muffled. But yeah, this is kind of like Minecraft, Space Engineer's version of Minecraft Dirt Hobbit hidey hole kind of thing. Okay, these power cells basically weigh a ton. Or take up a ton of space, not so much weigh. Oi. This is why I left it as the default, because even with a 4,000 liter inventory, it still seems like I'm running out of room all the time. What was that? Sounded like the thing was powering up. I didn't do anything. Okay. Still not enough. Jiminy Cricket. I needed 2. I was shy 2. You gotta be kidding me. So the next step that I think I'm gonna end up doing... is we're gonna need to make a cargo container to start moving the stuff that we're getting. So tell you what, I may, since we're running a little low on time, I may go ahead and cut here for a minute, and then see if I can get a little further along and see what we end up with, and hopefully we'll be able to dismantle this thing. Okay, so this was rather different. Yeah. So, I got a message while I was in here trying to go about my merry way, minding my own business, about maximum number of bots reached. And I was like, what now? Excuse me? And about that time, in my base, I just get mauled by like 5 of these things, or something close to it. So, yeah, that was different. I still don't really know how to properly secure the base, though. These wolves are becoming a problem. Like a big furry problem. And it spawned me with my helmet on. Yeah, like a big issue, because they seem to be able to just tear right through... Nope, not solar. Don't need that. They seem to be able to pretty much just tear right through these standard light armor blocks. And I'm okay with them, like, being able to do that eventually, but it's a little ridiculous at the moment at how quickly they're able to just basically tear it apart. Now, I had my door open here because I wasn't thinking about it, and then they just came running right in and chewed my face off, basically. I'm not as concerned about the personal, like, health type thing with... Really? These corpses, or whatever is causing this, is getting annoying too. Why can't I build a block there? There's not even any corpses in here. What's the problem? I don't understand what the problem is on this. But yeah, there's little to no warning. And then on top of it, they're just like, they swarm you and kill you and eat your face. And again, it's not really a problem for the person. Like, I get that for a person, because you get attacked by 4 or 5 of these things, you're dead. I mean, 1 or 2 is enough. So, that I'm fine with, but I don't know how to keep them out. Because they seem to just be able to go right through this light armor like butter. Now, I know that I don't have this set up, like, in terms of, like, all the scaffolding versus actual hardened block. I get that. But even the block, they're just damaging really fast. I mean, maybe I should be putting heavy armor down, I don't know, but for starting, that seems like heavily resource intensive for just starting out. To have to go with heavy block just to keep the wolves out is kind of ridiculous. Now, if there's a method to where, like, well, if you properly secured it to where you're concealed behind the walls or something, that they won't come after you, that's a little different. But I don't think there's anything like that. And I'm doing my darndest. I don't know, to be quite honest, if I'm gonna get this whole ship dismantled or not. I have a limited time. I've had kind of a busy week, so I have limited recording time for this episode. That's partially why I haven't been cutting as much out as I probably should. Was largely because I just didn't have a whole lot of time this week to work on some of these episodes. Hopefully that will change. I mean, this week was kind of an exception for me, not the rule. So hopefully that won't be a regular occurrence of any kind. But yeah, I don't know why it's not letting me place a block here either. You need steel... Well, now I get that, but it was doing that before. Uh-oh. Actually, it looks like I'm almost out of plates. I'm gonna start... Yeah, like now it's not giving me that message, it's just not letting me place anything, so that's a little weird. I get that. So, yeah, we have a wolf problem. Basically, I really do wish they'll go back to cyber hounds, because A, it made it much more plausible that they could bite through these steel blocks, because I love wolves to death, but there are limitations to what they're capable of doing. Let's just be honest. And biting through, you know, 2 meter... it looks... well, I never understood the metric system well enough to know if these are 2 meters. I thought I remember them saying something like every block, like every large block was like 2 or 1.5 meters or something. I don't remember the measurement system, but anyways, I have a hard time with the idea. Actually, let me take a little bit of this. But I have a hard time believing, I think it was the corpses, that regular canine wolves could bite through this and tear it apart. That's a little far-fetched. So the Cyberhounds was a better idea, in my opinion. The other thing is, frankly, Cyberhounds are cybery, and they're, you know, they're not like normal dogs and wolves. I like wolves too much. I don't like shooting them, but at the moment, this is survival, man. Literally. Not only survival mode, but I am literally trying to survive. So, I'm not losing sleep over it, but I'm not a fan of killing the cute little wolves. I like wolves. They're like my favorite animal in the world, so not a fan of that. I liked when they had it as Cyberhounds. That was cool, because they're like sci-fi-y, and, you know, I don't feel as bad about killing them, basically. But yeah, I think they should go back to that, is my point to all that. We're getting there, though. I've managed to dismantle the 2 storage units, so they're done, as you can see. This is my last storage unit. So the components for the storage unit are good. We are good with that. I don't know if I can stay alive and not get mauled. I might be able to pull off the dismantling of the ship here. So let me work on this a little bit longer, and like I said, this is pretty much the time limit I would want to cut for a normal episode, but I'm going to do a little bit more just to see if we can get this done. So let me work on that, and I will be back and we'll wrap this episode up one way or another. Alrighty, so as you can see, there's a considerable lack of the atmospheric lander. So I managed to actually get it dismantled. It took like an hour and a half or more of just straight grinding the materials, but totally worth it if you're just starting out. Great idea, by the way. I also managed to find a much, well, not better, just that the wolves are not just completely wrecking stuff when they're completed. So I don't know if it's because they're doing more damage from the top, like if they get over top of the blocks they can do more damage downward. Still doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but directly to the side, like this, at this point, I don't know if I repaired everything or not, but usually it's like 99, 98, and it might cost you a plate or something to repair them. But it's not as crazy as it was before. Like, now that this is all finished, though I do have a bit of a problem, and that's power. Now granted, we dismantled a reactor, so we could build a reactor and power it that way. But as you can see, our stored power is only 940 kilowatt hours, which apparently is not anything because the door won't work, and nor will the new med bay that I built up here. This will not work either. It doesn't charge anything. So, and yes, I know, I just switched it to recharge mode, but when it was in discharge mode, it still wouldn't do it, so I don't think it has enough power. So I went ahead and built 2 more solar panels, and at the moment, we're not going for design, we're going, or function, or form, we're going for function, basically. At some point, we'll start glamorizing, or as bass player would say, beautifying, our base and stuff like that, but at the moment we're like in the snow, in the mountains, we're working on surviving. We're not worried about how it looks. So at the moment I've just got a tower of solar panels. I'm probably going to put some oxygen farms out here, because we all know how much I like renewable energy and resources and how much I hate finite resources. So we do have ice and stuff. We'll probably work on that in the next episode, is building like refineries, assemblers, and oxygen generators and tanks and yada yada yada, bits and bobs, and kind of extend the base a little bit. So I think we're doing okay. Unfortunately, though, I am kind of more safe up here until that door can be powered. So for now, the wolves can't get to us up here, and at one point, it was crazy. I thought about recording it, but again, I was running really low on time and was trying to get it done. But at one point, I was up here, and there was literally, I lost count of them, but there was like 3 on this side, there was 1 back here, there was 2 over here, and then there was like 4 on the front, and I was like, holy crap, how many wolves are they sending at one time? This is nuts. But I will say, now that we don't have scaffolding and we have full Metal, they aren't as destructive as they were. So I think that was they were getting through the scaffolding, and then somehow they're doing more damage vertically than they do to the side. I feel like I remember them saying something like that in the devs videos about like they had changed it to where if it was above they did more damage or something to prevent that very thing. Like once you built walls, they couldn't just completely demolish them. I think. I could be wrong, could be a glitch, no idea. But yeah. So this starts our survival Let's Play. So we're going to see how this goes. So let me know what you guys think about all this. Comments, suggestions, ideas. And one other thing. I got a comment on my last video. I want to talk really, really quick because we're really over on my targeted time slot. But I am going to upload the Star Destroyer Corvette build that I did before this. I am going to upload that. I still have some minor tweaks and things I need to make to it, and I haven't found the time to do that. But I do need to make a couple of little tweaks that weren't really worth doing another episode on, but so I have a few things to do there, and then I will probably upload at least one version, if not two, to the workshop. And I may make a separate video if you guys are interested on like just walkthrough tutorial of the finished product and all that kind of stuff. But if you've seen enough of it, that's fine. And I'll just post it on the workshop. But I've seen a lot of builds use trailers and things and walkthroughs and things like that. It'll probably be more cinematic and stuff, but just to kind of show off the build. So I may do that at some point. I'm not 100% sure. So that's kind of, it will go up on the workshop for those of you that were asking. I apologize, I haven't been doing real great at returning comments or replying to comments and things. I've just been really busy. But I do read every comment, I just don't always reply to them because I don't have time. So I am going to upload it to those of you that were asking. And I also had a suggestion which was interesting about before starting a survival series having like a kind of competition type of thing, not necessarily competition, but a submission type of thing where you could submit ship designs for starter ships and starter bases and blah, 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 and then utilize them in the actual survival Let's Play. I didn't do a separate episode because I really just wanted to start doing a survival playthrough, and I wanted to just get into the thick of that and didn't want to waste any time with a separate video just for any kind of competition type thing. And it's not going to be a competition, but I do encourage that if you have ideas, if you've made a ship design that would go good for a starter build, or if you had a cool base design that would work for survival, it would have to obviously work in survival because I'm playing in survival now. But if you have submissions and suggestions and stuff for things that'd be like, oh, I'd really think this would be neat if you'd use my build or something like that, I'm not opposed to people submitting their builds. That does not, I don't like spam. Obviously, no one likes spam, other than spammers. But if you genuinely think, you know, this would be really cool to see somebody use my build or something, I have no problem with submissions. Feel free at any time to comment or message or whatever, no problem. I won't guarantee that I'll use it, but I have no problem with you submitting and being like, hey, if you like this, take a look. Same goes for the inspiration series. I've had a few comments recently asking about that. No problem with that whatsoever. And in fact, for inspiration series, I encourage it, with the caveat that I'm not obligated to use it. That's my only little footnote there. But beyond that, yeah, I have no problem with submissions or whatever. But I do think it'd be kind of cool. Oh, wolves are back. I do think it would be kind of cool as we do this Let's Play, as we do this survival. Okay. Wasn't me. I didn't do it. You can check the video. I have the same amount of rounds. I am all powerful, though. I use the Force and just crush them, apparently. What the heck just happened? That was different. Okay, whatever. They fell victim to the spontaneous death virus. Let's go with the Force. I like that. I've been really in the Star Wars kick lately, so let's just say I have the Force and Force choke them. That would be a great idea. And I think there was a mod on the workshop that added them, or changed them back to Cyberhounds. I may do that, because I really don't like the wolves. I like wolves too much to like killing the wolves. That's my problem with it. I'm a huge wolf fan. I hate doing anything bad to wolves. They are wild animals, so I'm not really that broken up about it. But I might download the mod that changes them to Cyberhounds again, because that's more like creepy, crazy creature thing. Anyways, That distracted me. But yeah, I do think it would be cool that throughout this Let's Play, because I intend to have this survival series run for a long time. I even mentioned when we run out of things to do, then like, starting to add in mods or build up resources and stuff like that. I will do everything in survival on this playthrough, though. If I do any more creative stuff, it'll be a separate series, separate playlist, whatever. But yeah, I do think it'd be interesting as we go and as we continue for people to like submit their ideas or something and maybe use those instead of just randomly building my own random square box ideas. As you can tell, I have a ton of, creative architectural design ability. I built a box. So anyways, that's going to wrap things up for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. In the meantime, I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you all next time. Peace.